we have 2 mics. Please try to ask one question because there are too many people here. So there'll be 1 mic on the right side, 1 on the left side. And I missed out thanking the media. So thank you to the media and to Pakistan Tehreek staff team who organized the event. Thank you. If you want to ask a question, and the mic will come to you.
Start from the
just want to ask a question. It's clearly regarding your political party, not regarding Pakistan. Like, all that your party is known by your name only, but you don't have a suitable candidate in all the country. So I just want one question, that can't you find suitable candidate who can take your name further? Because all the time you have to come to media, you have to go to every stage to defend your party and to explain about your party. Single man. Thank you.
It's like a one-man show.
Well, don't worry, in cricket there was a time it was a one-man show too. When I was a student, I remember distinctly that Zulfikar Ali Bhutto started the People's Party. We knew no one but Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Because it was a new party, he brought in new faces, he brought in a new manifesto. Now, here is the dilemma. A party that stands for change, if we bring in the same old faces, and we made a mistake, we had, in a by-election, we brought in a politician who later we discovered his reputation wasn't that great. People rejected him. So, here is the problem. Either you have new people, and you hope that the party's vote bank grows to the point where anyone who stands on the ticket of the party wins, or you go back to the other, a candidate-based party. Now this is the dilemma. If you want to change, you cannot have a candidate-based party. Change means you have to bring in new faces, new people who believe in your manifesto. If you go to the old political families, we know what happens. Almost the whole of PMLN went into PMLQ. Another party emerged, same faces. And now they are again finding different, you know the term Lota, you all know the Lota. If you're a party for change, you have to find new people. Now, it is a difficult, look, it's not an easy route. In Pakistan, no party has ever succeeded without the backing of the establishment. No party. So, to take this route, where you have the opportunity, twice have the opportunity of being part of the power structure and don't accept it, because it doesn't fit in with your vision and your manifesto, means you've taken the hard road. But it is the only road to bring about a change. So you can't join the status quo and then bring about a change. It's a contradiction in terms. You have to find new people. And this is why I keep coming to young people like you, because you are the future of Pakistan, and you must, all of you must participate in politics. Unless the young people in a country become politicized, change cannot come. Change is always brought by the youth, who have idealism. People like us who get old, we go along the beaten path. We become too realistic. And so we accept the status quo, and this is what's unfortunately happening in Pakistan. Too many people give up, thinking that there's no chance of a change. But nothing, and right now, let me just say something which I didn't say in the first speech, that Pakistan, I'm more optimistic about Pakistan than ever before. Why? Number one, first time in Pakistan we have an independent Supreme Court. And it is because of the people of Pakistan, not because of the politicians. It's the people of Pakistan that rallied behind the Chief Justice, who for the first time in our history took a stand. People rallied behind him. And twice had him installed, and guess who resisted? The political class did not want an independent justice system. And we have probably, I can honestly say that it is the most vibrant media anywhere in the world. The sort of debates that go on in Pakistan right now, I mean, you would not see such debates in Britain. You certainly won't see them in the US, because the people are demanding debates on politics. Current affair programs have the highest rating. A program like Big Brother would take a beating in Pakistan, but current affair programs are watched by everyone. Women are politicized, sitting in homes in villages they've got politicized. Young boys are politicized today in Pakistan. They understand the issues. So we have independent Supreme Court, independent media, which does not, the sort of media does not exist in 55 Muslim countries today. The sort of independent judiciary does not exist in 55 Muslim countries. You don't have a politically aware public like the one in Pakistan in all the Muslim world. So what you right now need is one thing, an independent election commission.
Thank you, Mr. Khan. I was very impressed with your speech and with its clarity, but here you're speaking to, say, the intelligentsia. When your election campaign comes up, majority of your vote bank is from the lower classes, people who aren't educated. And when you speak to them, I've actually been participating, I have participated before in election campaigns. And from what I've noticed, that while the lower classes are politicized, it's often for the wrong reasons. They get swayed easily, and many people don't really understand the issues because they're hidden from them. The real issues often hidden from them. So how would you convince them, considering that we would be able to better receive your ideas?
When I started politics, I was under the impression that the people in the rural areas had no idea about political issues in Pakistan. After about 2 or 3 years of campaigning, I discovered that the urban elite had no idea about political issues. The people in rural areas actually understood the issues far, far better than the English medium educated classes. I suddenly discovered that the English newspapers in Pakistan had a completely different culture and understanding of the issues as opposed to what the majority of the population, the Urdu newspapers were talking about. Two different cultures. So, when I went, my constituency is as backward as it gets. Now, Miyawali is, you can't get worse than that. And so, I had all these ideas, reading English newspapers that 70% is Pashtun, 30% is Awan Punjab. So when I went into the constituency, I thought, they would not want their girls to be educated, they wouldn't want girls' schools, and they would be all, wouldn't be understanding these wild people would know nothing about the issues. I got the shock of my life. Firstly, wherever I went, the demand was for girls' schools. They demanded girls' schools there. That was the first shock. Secondly, I remember going to a little village where there was no road, so I had to walk up. A 15-year-old boy, because initially in the constituency all the young came with me. So this 15-year-old boy started the speech, and the clarity with which he understood the issues of Pakistan shocked me. So this is a big misconception. People in the rural areas, they are born with political sense because their lives are dependent on politics. Because there's a rivalry going on in the rural areas. They're all politicized. Their bread and butter is affected by politics. So firstly, this is a misconception, but what I discovered was that because there is no rule of law in the rural areas, people vote because they need protection. It's not because they don't know which candidate is standing for the right or not, but they need a strong man who can protect them. Doesn't matter if he's a criminal, but they need protection. Because the police station is the center of oppression in Pakistan. The whole feudal system exists in Pakistan because of the Thana culture. The police station is used.
A big hand for Imran Khan.